Hello, dear friends, dear members of my vegan community here on Facebook. I'm excited actually. I'm excited today to share this unique and exclusive piece of content with you. So, what you're going to learn in today's video is this is going to be a short kind of masterclass format in which I will be teaching you three different practices that help you elevate your confidence. And why do I want you to become more confident? Because I know that a confident vegan, somebody who is confident in speaking publicly, somebody who's confident in their own body, can have much more impact than somebody who is shy and, sinks back into their own being in heated discussions, debates, or conversations. So before we're gonna get into those three practices that I wanna share with you today, I wanna introduce myself and I wanna say hello first of all, also to all our new members in our mindful vegan community. Mwah! You're loved and you are beyond welcome inside of this space here. This is the space for you to learn how to use mindfulness as a vehicle to elevate your vegan impact in the world. Mwah! Hey there, Pascal. So my name's June. I am a certified life coach, and I teach vegans how to help others become vegan faster. So basically, I function as an amplifier. My coaching work amplifies you as a vegan to create more impact in the world. And I've been doing this for a little over 2 years, and since about 6 months, I've made the decision to only work with vegans because I want to contribute and I want to have my business laid out in a way that we can empower each other as vegans and create more vegans in the world. Yeah, that's right. I'm here to help you create vegans. Sounds funny, but most of the people out there are kind of already vegan. It's just our job to bring that outwards. And I coach, I mentor, I host online events, I host offline events. In fact, the 1st October weekend, there is a virtual festival coming up that I will be co-hosting with three amazing people. Let me just share the link to that festival with you in the comments. Here you go. That's the link to the festival. Go and check it out. It's going to be a global celebration of vegans coming together. We're going to dive into mindfulness. We're going to move our body. We're going to celebrate all the achievements that we've had over the past year as a vegan global community. And there's also some educational aspects of it. So we're going to have speakers. Hey there, Sue. We're going to have speakers that are going to share their wisdom with us when it comes to advocacy, to having challenging conversations and managing through them. And also we're going to look at how to stay sane, happy, and balanced whilst being a vegan in this world, which can be a challenge. I know that. So join us in this global celebration if you want. I could call myself an author. I've recently published my first mini ebook. It is called Elevated Vegan Activism. Let me share the link to the ebook with you in case you haven't gotten it yet. Go get it. One of my clients has read it and she called it legendary. She said every vegan needs to read this book, and I said amen, I agree. So go ahead and grab a free copy of my ebook. It's also available as an audiobook, so you can just listen to it. It's about a 40-minute read. It's not that long. It's quite short, compact, and straight to the point. Same like today's class that I want to walk you through. All right. So if you have any questions about me, about my coaching work, if anything comes up for you, please always ask me. I'm here as the host of this community, and you're a part of my family as a member in this community. So let's dive right into today's mini training. Three practices that can help you elevate your confidence. And with elevating your confidence, as I said before, you're also going to elevate the impact you have in the world. Because, honey, there is nothing more inspiring than somebody who stands in front of you, who is balanced and centered and has this confident energy in living the way they do. And please don't mistaken confidence for arrogance or for snobbiness. A lot of people can project an image of what they believe is snobby or is arrogant onto a confident person. So what I want to focus on more today is a healthy and balanced sense of confidence, which doesn't mean that you're you're snobby or you're arrogant or you think you're better. Actually, we're going to work on the thoughts thing, because like when you think you're better, every word you speak is going to communicate that. Your body language is going to communicate that. So the first practice that I'm about to introduce to you is about your thoughts, because it starts all with your thoughts. Everything you think in your daily life starts taking shape in the way you speak in your daily life, and the way you speak in your daily life is connected to the way you act, move, and behave in your daily life. So the foundation that we are working on with this first practice are your thoughts. Now, I know that you probably already guessed the practice as we're speaking about thoughts. Yeah, so practice number one is meditation practice. And let me tell you, there's multiple ways to do meditation. Some of you may have heard of Vipassana meditation. Some of you heard of Wim Hof meditation. Let me ask you all, I see there's some people live with us. Oh yeah, hey Sue and Pascal, you're still with us. I see the comments. What comes up for you when you hear meditation? Are you familiar with it? Is it completely new to you? So we have Wim Hof, we have silent meditation, we have Vipassana, there is Dr. Joe Dispenza that is advocating and teaching meditation practice. There's all these different teachers out there. And there is mindfulness teachers such as Eckhart Tolle who is teaching it. Deepak Chopra is a meditation advocate. So there's all of these accesses that we can have. I also teach meditation as a part of my life coaching practice, and here's why, okay? So as we're speaking about confidence and sourcing confidence from the beginning, which are your thoughts, the thoughts that you produce, which translates into the words you speak and the actions you demonstrate. Makes sense so far, right? Now, when we manage to establish a proper meditation practice, we manage to basically reconnect the relationship from our thoughts to all of our behaviors. Because thoughts are there. If you want them or not, thoughts are there. You might have thoughts like, fuck all of those non-vegans. You might have thoughts of anger and frustrations towards them, right? You might have thoughts of killing non-vegan. Thoughts are there, okay? We're not here to judge our thoughts, but what meditation, and let's call it a successful meditation practice, can do is recreate the relationship with your thoughts. And when you recreate that relationship, it allows you to have more, I wouldn't call it control, but more engagement with the actions that follow through from your thoughts. Let's make a vegan example. A vegan example. Let's say you're in a conversation, you're doing street outreach, or maybe in an online conversation, and you're talking to a non-vegan, right? Or a not yet vegan. Let's call them not yet vegans. And you find yourself in this conversation. The conversation started off nice, you know, good, smooth, and everything. And all of a sudden, you find yourself kind of like feeling anger, frustrated. Maybe it's not going the way at some point anymore that you wish it would. And those thoughts start coming up, right? Now, in my experience and my clients' experience, when we integrate a proper meditation practice at the beginning of every day, ideally, which is what I advocate for, I'm like, spend some meditative time with yourself at the beginning of every day. It sets you up for the rest of the day with whatever you need to do, however you need to show up. If we do that, we create a level of resilience. And resilience means your capacity of staying calm, balanced, and confident, this deep inner sense of confidence, maintaining that throughout these challenging situations. So a meditation practice can set you up with this this capacity of filtering your thoughts in a moment and not shoving them away, but also not pushing them into the conversation or the debate that you're having at this moment in time. You basically create a space in your brain for those emotions, and later on, when you do another meditation practice, or another kind of practice, whatever it is, I'll introduce two more in this video, you will have the possibility to work through these emotions outside of your activism. And you might have heard me say that before, that if we are in a debate or in a shape or form of activism. And to me, that doesn't mean you have to be in a one-on-one conversation with somebody. It can be that you're talking to a friend and veganism comes up. It can be that you're just walking into a restaurant and at some point somebody picks up that you're vegan and then a conversation starts. You know, activism is happening everywhere. As you're a vegan, you're often kind of forced to also be an activist. And so we can either push that away and shut down and say, I don't want to talk about it, which is okay as well, boundaries, right? But at the same time, we could also set ourselves up with the resilience and the deep inner confidence to manage these situations. And so that's what a meditation practice can do. It can do many more things. You can manifest health, wealth, and great relationships. But that's another factor of meditation practice. It sets you up with resilience. And resilience is a core component of deep inner confidence. All right? Let me go through the comments. Sue says, I can't do it. That's the thing. You're having this thought, this belief, I can't do it. And this belief creates the reality that you can't do it. But if you have a proper practice, inside of my courses and my coaching, I teach a proper practice, which is a formula you don't even have to think about. You just follow the formula. When you have that A, B, C, D, or that it's a 5-step formula actually, when you have that, you just follow that formula. You execute. You focus on it and you execute. And that does set you up. So meditation is possible for everybody. It is difficult for some people, you know, it's not easy, it's a practice. So every practice that we have or that we do, we get better at it by practicing it, right? So yeah, Deepak Chopra, yeah, look him up. I'll write it in the comments. Deepak Chopra, he's cool. Yeah, he's like a very, very well-known mindfulness teacher. And Pascal says, agree. Yeah, we're on the same page, huh? All right, so practice number 1 is meditation. Practice number 2, a lot of people are surprised by this actually when I say this, but practice number 2 is journaling. And let me tell you why. So a lot of people believe that journaling is just writing a diary, right? Writing your daily experiences. But there are specific frameworks that we can use inside of a journal to support growth of confidence, growth of resilience. And there's one very specific journaling practice which I have used over years and years, and it has done magic. It really has done magic. But the magic lies in the consistency. So the journaling practice is called Morning Pages by Julia Cameron. Julia Cameron is the wife of James Cameron. James Cameron directed the movie Game Changers together with Arnold Schwarzenegger. You're probably familiar with that movie. It's a very well-known movie in our vegan community. If you don't know the movie, let me know in the comments. I'll make sure you get it or you get access to it. I believe it's on Netflix. So you can just go ahead and watch it. It's called Game Changers by James Cameron. There we go. So, Game Changers. Anyway, so James Cameron, his wife, they're both vegan as far as I know this moment in time. His wife wrote this book. It's called The Artist's Way, and it's aimed to help people unlock creative potential, which is another thing that I often do with my clients. We unlock the sense of creativity and then we find ways on how they can be active for the animals in their own unique way without burning out, getting drained, getting, you know, lost or even depressed. And so this journaling practice, it's super simple. It's super simple. You take your time, maybe 10, 15, or 20 minutes every day, ideally in the mornings, to fill 3 pages with the thought trains you're having in your mind. You just give the thoughts a space to be expressed. Gnarly thoughts, lovely thoughts, angry thoughts, any kind of thoughts. You just give them the space to be expressed inside of your journal. And what that does, it creates space in your mind. It creates space in your mind. And when you're having space in your mind, you can start filling that space with new thoughts, new visions, new intentions. So this journaling practice has a same or a similar kind of benefit for you in your life as an activist as the meditation practice has. So every day, I've been doing this for a little over 2.5 years. I sit my ass down and I just write 3 pages of whatever comes up, sometimes very creative ideas, and sometimes I just write about how the weather is nice, how this cloud looks pretty, stuff like that, right? So that's another practice, and it has allowed me to create a conversation from me to myself, a conversation from me to myself. And it is also known as a self-coaching tool. So if you're allowing yourself, and you don't have to have a multiple personality disorder to allow yourself that, but if you allow yourself to communicate from version 1 to version 2, because if you believe it or not, you have many yous inside of you. You have your inner child. You have a parenting side inside of you. You have a very, very focused version, a very engaged, maybe masculine version. And then you have a feminine, a softness, a humbleness inside of you. You've got all of these versions of you. And the question is, are you leaning into those? And a journaling practice that allows your thoughts to have space, unfiltered. Nobody ever has to read them, and at some point you're going to be confident enough that you wouldn't even mind if somebody reads your journal pages. But allowing yourself to get in touch with these sides of you, it's magical. It's really magical. It's like learning to love all of these different sides of you. And the more you lean into these different sides of you, the more you make friendship with these different versions of you, the more you can also use that as a superpower in your conversations, in your vegan advocacy, in your activism, and in every other area in your life. You can use those different areas as your superpower. So that's the practice number 2, journaling practice. Now, practice number 3 is, I put this one last because there's hardly anybody who really guesses that. When we speak about confidence, a lot of people think they have to do something or follow a specific rule or something, or a specific growth. And yes, these practices, there are, you can consider them as guides. They can help and support you. But the last one is free movement. Free movement. Because yes, you can generate confidence with your mind. Yes, you can create this new relationship with your thoughts. But your body is there too. You are in this vessel. You're in this embodiment of yourself. And when you're allowing this whole physical vessel of yourself to move in whatever ways that is, I advocate for free movement, because for me it means letting go of rules, letting go of having to do a workout, having to push yourself, but actually letting your body make the decisions for the movement. So one of the things that I do inside of my group coaching containers, but also it's going to happen in the virtual festival, is Ecstatic Dancing. We're playing music, it's a mixtape. I give a little bit of voice guidance so you're not completely lost. So I'm going to guide you through your body parts, through different kinds of movement, and you're just letting yourself be moved. And what that does on a level of the nervous system is it creates deep regulation of your nervous system. And I'm not sure how familiar you are with your nervous system, how much you've discovered it, but there is 3 main states. There are more than that, but there's 3 main states that we often can find ourselves in. So we can have a regulated nervous system, we can have an attacked nervous system, or we can have a relaxed nervous system. Now, if your nervous system is under attack, you usually go into fight, flight, or freeze mode. Fight is you fight back. Flight is you run. You see animals do that, huh? These are very, very primal instincts that we're having. So when our nervous system is attacked, we either run, we fight intuitively, or we freeze. We freeze. We can't move anymore. We don't know what to say. We're out of words, overwhelmed, overpowered, right? And so managing your nervous system generates this deep inner sense of confidence, because if you have a regulated nervous system, or you even manage to relax it, like a relaxed nervous system is usually sleep state or deep meditation state. I teach all of that in my courses, so this will blow the content of this live stream here. But in short, a relaxed nervous system allows you deeper parts of your brain to access deeper parts of your brain. We're talking about subconscious and unconscious mind, which is where your beliefs are rooted. And if you can access that, you can rewire the beliefs, and you can literally recreate yourself. You can recreate the self that you're living through that. And movement practice, intuitive, free flow movement practice, allows your nervous system to be set up for these challenging situations, and allows you to stand in your body, to be in your being with a sense of deep inner confidence. So yeah, dear members of our community here, these were the 3 practices that I wanted to share with you to help you create more confidence, more deep inner rooted confidence that allows you to go out there in the world and create more impact in whatever ways you are creating impact. Because you don't have to be on the streets to create impact, my love. You can do that in your own unique way. I've met so many beautiful people over this journey as a life coach, and I've met so many of them that were bloggers, influencers, online work, writers, artists, and all of them had their impact. So what I want to invite you to do, and what I'm here as the host of this community to help you do, is clarify your zone of brilliance. And even more specific than that, your vegan zone of brilliance. Where do you thrive? Where do you shine your light most, right? And so with every offer that I create, may it be the free ebook that I published, may it be the virtual festival that I'm about to co-host on the first weekend of October. If you want to join and you haven't gotten your tickets yet, my love, go and click the link. I shared it in the comments before. Get your ticket. It's going to be phenomenal, a unique experience for our global community to come together, to celebrate, to uplift, and to inspire each other. And another offer you might know of, in case you have read my mini ebook or you have listened to the audiobook version, you might know of this. Beginning November, I am launching a complete new mastermind. It is called the 360-degree Elevated Veganism Mastermind. And that is going to be a mastermind beyond anything that I've ever put up so far. It is going to be an inspiring space where you learn every corner of vegan activism. We're going to look at all the aspects of mindfulness and how they can elevate it. So I'm going to share that link with you as well. Go ahead and check it out. There's an early bird discount of $500 US until the 10th of October. This is actually the first time that I'm announcing this officially. And have a look at the mastermind if you want to join. Have a look at the virtual festival. I'd love to see all of you, everybody who's watching here right now. Pascal, I'd love to see you in the festival. Sue, get your ticket. It's going to be phenomenal. And I can't wait either. So thank you so much for watching this. Invite your friends into this group. Share the love, share the mindfulness, and bless you all. Have a beautiful day. Mwah.